Welcome to the final match of the 2015 West Kentucky Academic Bowl. Our teams, Graves County High School and Paducah Tilghman High School, not only won their district competition, but each won their semifinal matches to make it to this final round. My name is Gary Goodacre. I'm professor of mathematics at West Kentucky Community and Technical College. I'll be your moderator. Assistant professor of mathematics Joel Cates will serve as judge. Each team has gone through district and semifinal play, and the winner of this match will earn $2,000 in scholarship money to be divided among team members. Let's introduce the players from Graves County High School. Please buzz in and state your name and year in school.
Emily Goddard, freshman.
Matthew Woods, sophomore.
Matthew Lee, junior captain, and our coaches are Jeremy Krug and Linda Hiles.
Grayson Dietz, senior.
And Paducah Tilghman High School.
Meg Hancock, junior.
Parker Lloyd, senior, captain. Our coaches are Karen Smith and Chris Wynn.
Reese Butler, junior.
Marcus Corbett, senior.
Thank you, Paducah Tilghman. We will play a toss-up bonus format. We will start with a toss-up. Each team will have 5 seconds to buzz in. If their team correctly answers the toss-up, they will receive a bonus. If they get the bonus right, they will receive a point as well. If they miss the bonus or do not answer it, the other team will get a chance to earn that bonus point. Teams, are you ready? Let's begin with one toss-up. The piston transforms heat energy into what kind of energy?
Tilghman 3.
Kinetic.
Incorrect.
Graves 1.
Mechanical.
It is mechanical. Graves, here's your bonus. The Battle of Gettysburg involved the Army of Northern Virginia under Lee and the Union Army of the Potomac under what general?
Grant.
Incorrect, Captain.
Sheridan.
Meade. 3 toss-up. Simplify this complex fraction. The quantity, x squared over 32 minus 2 closed quantity, divided by the quantity, x over 16 closed quantity minus a half closed quantity. The quantity x plus 8 over 2. Toss-up 4. Stock characters are based on conventional, oversimplified concepts of groups of people. Name these concepts.
Tilghman 3.
Stereotypes.
Correct, and you're on the board. Here is bonus 5. In metalwork, the coating of an inexpensive metal with a more precious metal, such as gold or silver, is called what?
Guild.
Incorrect, Captain.
I designate Matt.
Plating.
Plating, gold plated, that gets it. Graves gets the bonus. 6, toss-up. The world's fastest animals belong to what phylum?
Graves 2. Bird.
Incorrect. They are chordates. 7, toss-up. Located in the South Pacific, what is the southernmost territory of the United States?
Graves 3.
American Samoa.
It is American Samoa, and you earn bonus 8. An increase of 2 orders of magnitude is an increase of how many times? Time, Captain.
100.
100. You swapped bonuses, so Tilghman gets that bonus. Here is toss-up 9. What Roman poet popularized the legend of Pygmalion?
Graves 1.
Virgil.
Incorrect.
Tilghman 4.
Ovid.
It is Ovid. That is correct. And here is 10 bonus. Sculptures made of what material are featured at Madame Tussauds in London?
Wax.
Those are indeed wax. And by that bonus, you have pulled ahead 4-3 going into toss-up 11. Australia was once part of what supercontinent?
Tilghman 2.
Pangea.
Incorrect.
Graves 2. Eurasia.
No, it is Gondwanaland. 12 is a toss-up. These are examples of what category of evidence? Gunshot residue, shoe impressions, skin cells.
Graves 3.
Forensic evidence.
Yes, forensic evidence, which earns you bonus 13. Two angles are angles of a triangle whose third angle is 50 degrees. Find the smaller angle if twice the first added to 3 times the second equals 300 degrees.
$50.
Incorrect, Captain.
I designate Reese.
30.
40 degrees. 14 toss-up. What country is the setting for Macbeth? Okay, we'll throw that out. That was not cleared. No one will get that. It's Scotland. Please clear the buzzers for toss-up 15. What surface in art is the opposite of glossy?
Tillman 3.
Matt.
Correct. 16. Bonus. Some creatures that live in the dark ocean depths produce their own light. Name this capability.
Bioluminescence.
Correct. 17. Toss-up. On the news of Lincoln's election in 1860, what state declared?
Tillman 3.
South Carolina.
Yes, South Carolina. Bonus 18. Rationalize the denominator of the following. 1 divided by the quantity. Square root of 5 minus square root of 2, closed quantity.
I designate Reese.
Square root of 5 plus square root of 2 over 23.
Incorrect, Captain.
I designate Matt.
21.
Square root of 5 plus square root of 2 over 3. So, toss up 19. Alexander Solzhenitsyn wrote about how many days in the life of Ivan Denisovich?
Tillman 2.
30.
Incorrect.
Graves 1.
100.
No, a day, so 1. Toss up 20. What is another name for the base of a sculpture?
Graves 2.
Pedestal.
Incorrect.
Tillman 2.
Platform.
Plinth. After 20 questions, Tilghman 7, Graves 4. Toss up 21. What kind of beach is entirely covered by rounded cobbles and pebbles? It is a shingle beach. 22 toss up. What 6th century Byzantine emperor created an enduring code of law?
Tillman 1.
Hammurabi.
Incorrect.
Graves 4.
Justinian.
Justinian is correct. And bonus 23. Factor r squared minus 64.
I designate Matt.
R plus 8, R minus 8.
Correct. 24 toss up. This is the opening line of what science fiction work by William Gibson? The sky above the port was the color of television, tuned to a dead channel.
Graves 3.
The Philadelphia Project.
Incorrect. Neuromancer. 25 toss up. What term refers to either a 17th century musical canon or a pathological amnesiac condition during which the patient is apparently conscious of his actions, but on return to normal has no recollection of them?
Tillman 3.
Fugue.
Fugue is correct. So the bonus, 26. Name the response of plants to varying periods of light and darkness.
Photosensitive.
Incorrect, Captain.
I designate Matt.
Photosyn.
Now, it says photoperiodism. Toss up 27. For commercial banks, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation guarantees depositor savings up to what limit per?
Graves 4.
$100,000.
Incorrect. For commercial banks, the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation guarantees depositor savings up to what limit per account?
Tillman 2.
$200,000.
$250,000. Toss up 28. This formula determines the lateral surface area of what solid? L equals pi times radius times slant height.
Tillman 2.
Cone.
That is a cone. So Paducah Tilghman. Bonus 29. This is from what science fiction story? Serenity Montague, Peace Montague, take your fight outside. Better yet, into the incinerator.
Fahrenheit 451.
Correct. 30. Toss up. What renowned composer said this in 1723? Whereas the most wise counsel of this town of Leipzig has engaged me as cantor of the St. Thomas School, I shall set the boys a shining example, serve the school industriously, and arrange the music so that it shall not last too long.
Graves 1.
Haydn.
Incorrect.
Tillman 2.
Beethoven.
Bach. After 30 questions, Tillman 10, Graves 6. 31, toss-up. What is the term for a substantial break or gap in the geologic record where a rock unit is overlain by another formation that is not next in stratigraphic succession?
Tillman 3.
Discontinuity.
Incorrect. Unconformity. 32 toss-up. Governor Morris wrote that what newspaper publisher's case in 1735 was the germ of American freedom, the morning star of that liberty which subsequently revolutionized America?
Graves 2.
Zenger.
Zenger is correct. Bonus 33. If the sum of two consecutive integers is less than or equal to 65, what pair of integers has the greatest sum?
(32 and 33).
32 and 33, yes. So Graves gets that bonus, and we're at toss-up 34. What political party is central in these works? Eva's cousin, the book thief.
Tillman 3.
Nazi.
Yes, Nazi, correct. Bonus 35. He said, the more the marble wastes, the more the statue grows. This painter and sculptor and architect lived from 1475 to 1564. Among many other works, he painted the creation of man. Name him.
Michelangelo.
Correct. 36. Toss up. The cornified layer is part of which layer of the skin?
Graves 1.
Epidermis.
Correct. Bonus 37. What body consisting of representatives from some 300 patrician families governed the military affairs, advised consuls, and managed the finances in ancient Rome?
Consuls.
Incorrect, Captain.
Senate.
Senate is correct. Bonus to Paducah. And 38's a toss-up. The truncation of 184.36 is what number?
Tillman 2.
194.3.
Incorrect.
Graves 2.
184.4.
No, 184. Toss-up 39. These lines illustrate what form of wordplay? I don't drink, I'm a totalitarian.
Graves 3.
Hesitation. I couldn't do it of my own violation. I don't want to cast asparagus.
Tillman 2.
Malapropism.
Those are malapropisms, yes. And 40 bonus. What male voice range from the F below the F clef to the D just above middle C?
Tenor.
Incorrect,
I
Captain.
designate Emily.
Baritone.
Bass. That's the end of the first half. We will check the scores and come back after this break. Welcome back to the second half of the 2015 WKAB Finals Academic Bowl. We have a score of Tilghman 14, Graves 9. We have the same players from the end of the match, so we're going to begin with toss-up 41. During the beginning of our solar system, small masses of rock would collide and stick together, forming larger masses, which eventually became the planets and asteroids of our solar system. Name this process.
Tillman 2.
Conglomeration.
Incorrect. It was accretion. 42, toss up. These are examples of what kind of ships? Yamato?
Tillman 1.
Battleships.
They were battleships, yes. Bonus, 43. If x varies directly as the square of y and inversely as z, how does x change when both y and z are doubled?
It's doubled.
It is indeed doubled. So you get that bonus as well. Toss up 44. One of Francis Parkman's most notable literary works was named for what trail in the Old West?
Tillman 2.
Chisholm Trail.
Incorrect.
Graves 4.
Oregon Trail.
It is the Oregon Trail, so you get bonus 45. These are among the more famous works of what American painter? Long Branch, Inside the Bar, Tynemouth.
Catlin.
Incorrect, Captain.
O'Keefe.
Homer. Winslow Homer. 46 toss-up. An experiment involving an air pump determined the inverse relationship between the pressure and volume of a gas. This relationship became known as whose law?
Graves 2.
Boyle's Law.
Correct. 47. Bonus. The Orkney Islands are off the northeast coast of what constituent country of the United Kingdom?
Northern Ireland.
Incorrect, Captain.
Scotland.
It is Scotland. Bonus goes to Tilghman. Toss-up, 48. Mabel can turn the compost pile in twice the time required by Wilma. Together, they can turn the pile in 7 hours. How long would it take Mabel to do it by herself? "21 hours." 49 toss-up. While in medias res indicates a story that starts in the middle, what Latin phrase literally meaning from the egg indicates a story that starts at the beginning?
Tillman 3.
In media ovum.
Incorrect.
Graves 2.
Ovum.
Good guess is both, but ab ovo. 50 toss-up. This excerpt is about art history in what country? The paintings varied from large frescoes of Ajanta to the intricate Mughal miniature paintings to the metal
Tillman 2.
India.
That is indeed India. Bonus 51. What major component of cleaning products, also known as a wetting agent or foamer, lowers the surface tension of the medium in which it is dissolved?
Surfactant.
It is a surfactant, correct. And after 51 questions, Paducah 19, Graves 11, here's toss-up for 52. Partly brokered by Theodore Roosevelt, in what 20th century treaty signed a new...
Tillman 2.
Square deal.
Incorrect. Partly brokered by Theodore Roosevelt, in what 20th century treaty signed in New Hampshire was Japan awarded the Liaodong Peninsula in Manchuria and half of Sakhalin Island?
Graves 4.
Yalta Conference.
Portsmouth. 53, toss-up. If the volume of a pyramid is 24 cubic inches and the area of the base is 6 square inches, then what is its height?
12 inches.
Correct. 54, bonus. In what John Steinbeck novel does a ranch owner's son named Curly develop a dislike for Lenny Small?
Of Mice and Men.
Correct. 55, toss-up. The scale of B major has how many sharps in the key signature?
Tillman 4.
3.
Incorrect.
Graves 1.
2.
5. 56 toss-up. What kind of heavenly objects are these? Eris, make, Hame, Ceres.
Tillman 3.
Dwarf planets.
Correct. 57 bonus. What was the name of the Babylonian who codified a legal system and set up 288 laws chiseled into an 8-foot rock?
Hammurabi.
Correct. Time out, Graves County. We will be back after this short break. Welcome back. We have a new player for Graves County. Please introduce yourself.
Ben Mathis, senior.
Thank you. We're ready for toss-up 58. What is the distance between a point at 15, 20 and another point at 35, -5? Five times square root of 41. Toss-up 59. What grammatical mood is illustrated in these lines? It is important.
Subjunctive.
Correct. 60. Bonus. What Italian musical direction means to diminish in loudness?
Decrescendo.
Correct. Or diminuendo. Either would have been acceptable. 61. Toss-up. A metal base or plate onto which one or more electronic components are mounted to absorb and radiate the heat generated by the components is called a heat what?
Heat sink.
Heat sink, yes. Bonus 62 Graves. The historic region of Thrace occupied lands that now form the part of Turkey, Bulgaria, and what other country?
Moldova.
Incorrect, Captain.
Macedonia.
Greece. 63, toss up. On a paper, you draw 8 vertical lines and 12 horizontal lines. What is the highest number of intersections possible?
96.
Correct. 64, bonus. What word should have been used in this blooper? Who do you think you are? Some hexagon of virtue? Time, Captain.
Paragon.
Paragon of virtue, yes. Graves gets that bonus. Toss up 65. A short, eloquent tribute to Abraham Lincoln in words and music entitled A Lincoln Portrait was written by what American composer? Aaron Copland. 66, toss up. The immense ancient glacial body of water called Lake Agassiz was located on what continent?
Asia.
Incorrect.
Antarctica.
North America. 67, toss-up. What pacifist and labor advocate founded the Socialist Party in the U.S. and was 5 times its candidate for president?
Eugene Zebs.
Incorrect. It is Debs with a D, Eugene Debs. 68, toss-up. What is the equation for a line passing through the point 1, 1 that is parallel to this line? 8x minus 4y equals 13.
Y equals 2x plus 3.
Incorrect. Y equals 2x minus 1. Toss up 69. Although they are all millionaires, some ads presented Bill Clinton eating at McDonald's, George Bush fishing, Ronald Reagan chopping firewood, and Jimmy Carter as a humble peanut farmer. Name this technique of getting an audience to accept someone as just an ordinary person. Plain folks. 70. Timeout. We will have a short timeout and be back right after this. Welcome back. After a timeout, each team has 2 new players. We'll start with Graves County
Emily Goddard, freshman.
and Paducah Tilghman.
Roberto Dos Remedios, sophomore.
Thank you. We're ready for a 70 toss-up. These words are from a verse in what song? How many times must a man look up before he can see the sky? How many ears must one man have?
Times are a-changing.
Incorrect. Before he can hear people cry. Correct singer, but it's blowing in the wind. Toss up 71. Name any kind of pinniped mammal.
Starfish.
Incorrect.
Dolphin.
No, a seal, walrus, but not a dolphin. Toss up 72. The Treaty of 1846 between the United States and Great Britain set the boundary of what territory in the Pacific?
Oregon.
Correct. Bonus 76. What is the name of the sentence in a syllogism that asserts a general relationship between classes of objects?
Metaphorical.
Incorrect, Captain.
I designate Matt.
No idea.
Major premise. 74 toss-up. This is an excerpt from a novel about what central character? From the records of the Colonial Office and from the dead man's diary, we learn that a certain young English nobleman, whom we shall call John Clayton, Lord Greystoke, was commissioned to make a peculiarly delicate investigation of conditions in a British West Coast African colony. Tarzan. 75 toss-up. Aaron Copland wrote 3 ballets, including one about an Old West outlaw, one about ranching, and one about a season in what mountains?
Appalachia.
Tilghman won, Appalachia, correct. Bonus 76. The short chains of amino acid monomers in a polypeptide are held together by what bonds?
Peptide bonds.
Correct. 77. Toss up. Built from the timbers of a British ship, the Resolute desk was a gift to President Rutherford Hayes from what British queen?
Queen Victoria.
Correct. Bonus 78. Will weighs 90 pounds and Wilma weighs 60 pounds. Both are balanced on a seesaw. Given that Will is 10 feet away from Wilma, how far must Wilma be from the seesaw's fulcrum? Time, Captain.
I designate Reese.
20 over 3.
6 feet. 79 toss-up. What literary technique is illustrated in this line from the novel Lord Jim? He was an inch, perhaps 2 under 6 feet, powerfully built, and he advanced straight at you with a slight stoop of the shoulders, head forward, and a fixed from under stare, which made you think of a charging bull.
Imagery.
Incorrect.
Illusion.
Characterization. 80 toss-up. What residential architectural style features 2 steeply angled straight sides that begin at or near?
A-frame.
Correct. We'll tally up the scores and come back for our final conclusion right after this. Congratulations to Paducah Tilghman High School, our 2015 West Kentucky Academic Bowl champions. They won the final match over Graves County by a score of 30-14. Graves County, congratulations on winning your district. You will receive $1,000 in scholarship money from the West Kentucky Academic Bowl to be divided among your team members. And as our 2015 WKAB champion, Paducah Tilghman High School, you've earned $2,000 in scholarship money. On behalf of my judge, Mr. Joel Cates, and all of the TV studio crew here at West Kentucky Community and Technical College, I'd like to thank you for watching the 2015 West Kentucky Academic Bowl Finals. Until next year, I'm Gary Goodacre. Have a wonderful day.